Good afternoon and welcome to the New Era Stadium here in Cabramatta for the second game of Day 4 of the Emerging Nations World Championships of Rugby League. Hungary about to face off with Malta. So both teams out there in the centre, they're getting ready for the national anthem. Paul Arundale and Lee Edison in commentary for this one. So good afternoon to Lee.
Afternoon, how are you?
Very well, thanks mate. Ask me a little bit later on, see how I am.
What is it with me, you and rain?
It's just the trend. Get ready for both teams' national anthems here.
Thank you, and now we are standing for the Maltese national anthem. Thank you all.
It's the two national anthems, moments away from kick-off here in the second semi-final of the Emerging Nations Championships. We went through moments ago, defeating Greece 16-8.
We've got Aaron
Four down in the first half of that game, and now with no rain, but the wind is very strong from right to left on your screen. Get us underway for Hungary. The black shorts and the black socks. It's a good prediction. Safe bet. We're underway. Malta will bring this out with Castle.
Both sides have been just don't lie down. Just by ankles all the time. I think Malta probably suffered from a shorter turnaround in their game, their second pool game. I was very impressed with them now.
Good Good start to the set here from Malta. Blake Phillips. Good contact there from Hungary straight away. Marcus goes for a run from dummy half. It's Flanagan with the headgear on. Thrown a dummy straight away. Flanagan's to put the headgear on. Kick there from Jono. It's been a fumble. We've got a try here. It's Castle. Not quite sure what happened there. There's a few changes in the Maltese side here too. I think it was Adam Campbell that's got the try. Wait for the replay. So we'll wait for the replay to come up here.
Quick try.
Yeah, Malta. It's caught us all off guard here. So Malta opened the scoring here.
They rolled forward really well, found the front. Yeah, shot clock was settling into the commentary box.
Unfortunately, we were struck there by that beam. Lovely Cabramatta. It's 4-0 to Malta.
Certainly capable of that, I think. Great start for coach Similar to how they constructed some of their sets in the round one game against the Philippines.
Benson. 12 in for touch here. Superstar for Malta. That's a wobbly old kick, so it remains 4 points to 0. A couple of changes in the Hungary team.
The opening try, semi-final number 2 was by Malta for number 11.
If there's one team whose heads will go down because of that.
Tyler Cassell. The conversion was unsuccessful. Leads the score at Malta 4.
Plenty of football left.
Only 77 minutes to go.
That's a good deep kick-off. Thank you very much, as we just got the late changes through for Hungary. And I'll take the time to go through the teams, because that all happened so fast. For Malta,
oh,
penalty here.
A bit close to the money, that.
So Malta will get a piggyback out of trouble here. So fullbacks Emmanuel Sultana, the wingers are Nathan Benson and Jake Scott. The centres are Ben Stone and Kyle Castle. The halves are Justin Rodriguez and Jono Dallas. The forwards are Blake Phillips and Kyle Green. Jake Attard is the number 9 and captain. Tyler Castle, Aaron Greach and Josh Martin are the back row. On the bench you've got Adam Campbell, Josh Cregan, Jack Lomax, Zach Borg and Zach Camillari. As they go on there, take another solid contact there. As Kyle Green's brought down on the ground. Attard at dummy half. Rodriguez goes to Davis.
Good shift.
With Castle again. Castle tries to get the arm free and he's wrapped up.
Only one team in control so far.
Dallas again. Runs to the line. Oh, the pass was popped away. This could be play on, it is. Castle's
Six
got
more,
it.
yeah.
Castle could be hard to stop from here. He's brought down. 8 out from the try line.
Big shift to the right and they're in.
Dallas again with the ball. Finds his front row forward in Phillips. Still on the 10-metre line. And the referee gives a penalty to Malta. Just a hand in the ruck there. Again penalised. So Green gets within 5 metres of the line, but he's driven back.
Might have been an idea to take the 2 in these conditions, actually.
So here's a run here from Rodriguez. Still brought down Attard from dummy half. I thought he was going to go himself, but he pops the pass there to Green.
Nah.
And we've got another try to Malta.
That's why they didn't take the 2.
8-0. 2 early tries in the first 5 minutes here of the second semi-final. Kyle Green gets over. And it's a dream start for Malta.
2 self-completed sets, but with the aid of a couple of penalties as well. And perfect start for Malta, going forward really well, shifting the ball reasonably well. They've got a plan. They've played off a couple of scrum lines. Also testing out the middle with a tip on in the middle there. Hungary just not into the game yet.
While Benson lines this kick up, I'll go through the Hungary team. Everything's just happened at a rapid pace. Cruz Toure's the fullback. Brent Varga and Nathan Farkas are in the on the wings. In the centres, we've got Paul McEwen in 4, Jason Gerrich in 3. In the halves, we've got Aaron Farkas and David Farkas. The front rows are Daniel Ivan and James Korvach. In the hooker is Stuart Flanagan. The back rows are Billy Moser and Paul Ivan. And Jared Farkas is the lock. On the bench, you've got Dane Wetherill, we've got Simon Califas, Karoi Akatroy, and Joel Nagy. As Benson strikes this, makes no mistake, so it's Malta 10, Hungary 0. And just under 8 minutes gone in this one. Super start for Malta.
Hungary needs to try and force an error here with a defensive set. What they don't need to do is give away penalties.
Try the Malta to number 10, Carl Green.
Farkas will get us back underway.
One feature of the Hungary 2 performances, they've not scored many points, have they? But they've defended well, and already they've put the defensive side of the scoreboard under pressure with 10 early points against them.
Need to muscle up here. Cole Green, the try scorer, will play the ball. Tard gives it to Castle. Good tackle there. Jared Farkas right underneath the rib cage.
I've noticed the Hungary hooker, Stuart Flanagan, number 9 there, has made an awful lot of tackles already. I think they're targeting him in defence. I think the coach, Aaron McDonald's, done his homework. Let's see if that continues to unfold.
It's Dallas. Kick over, certainly in the no man's land. It's not a bad kick, splitting the fullback and the winger.
Better defence from Hungary without any ill discipline. So let's see what they do with the ball.
So Hungary, first opportunity, it's Cruz Toure. Eventually he'll be brought down.
Great ruck control from Malta there.
So they go the short side, Ivan. And the referee penalises Malta, too eager up in the line.
Now this is Hungary's chance to get one back on the scoreboard pretty quickly, and be interested to see how they construct their sets.
Good touch find-up.
Looks like a short defensive line from Malta.
So what a Hungary got here. Moser played in the centres in the first game against Greece.
Notice Malta putting a lot of bodies in the tackle. There's been at least 3 in every tackle so far, which is good.
Here's Paul Ivan. Daniel Ivan, in fact. Paul Ivan, Daniel Ivan.
I've already had the commentary curse twice. That next tackle, there's 2 people in it.
So Jared Farkas will take this one. Good tackle there from Tyler Castle.
And 3 in that one too.
So run from dummy half is Gerrich. Up to the 20 now, Hungary. Turn around and they play the ball and they get a penalty here. Just holding here for too long.
Have the 2 teams changed jerseys, because it seems like they've both done the same thing to each other.
Here's a good run from Kovac. 2 metres out from the line. Flanagan waits for it at dummy half. They go the short side. Here's Ivan again. Daniel Ivan driving with the legs. 3 or 4 Maltese in that tackle again.
Expect a shift to the post or to the right now.
Set deep in the right, but they go to the left. Flanagan will go for himself from dummy half.
Maybe a see throughout the commentary, see how many things I can get wrong today. This isn't a good omen for my game later, is it?
I'm not going to say anything. It's the commentator's curse. That's what it is. So the restart. McEwen.
He skipped out then. I wonder if he's targeting anybody in the line.
Farkas through the hands. This is Jared Farkas. A short pass there to Paul Ivan. Ivan's got the hands free, flicks it back to Toure. He spilled it.
They had the right idea. I just think they did that shift a player too late. I think they had Malta tied up.
So Josh Martin will play this. Quick play the ball.
And these things make a difference, Paul. You know, Malta have been in good ball twice, scored points twice. Hungary have had a shot and not scored, so.
Solid defence. They're certainly aiming up Hungarians, putting some big shots on early. Another one there. As Blake Phillips has jolted back in the tackle from Paul Ivan. He pops the pass away to Attard. So here's Kyle Green. Flicks it out the back to Attard. The referee has seen a forward pass.
Paul, somebody on Facebook's just asked for team list. Do you mind if I take a photo of this one and try and
Sure
put it
can.
on?
There's a couple of changes in that.
Oh, okay.
For the Hungarian side.
Should I take one of yours then that you've got?
If you can read the writing.
And then I've got to work out the technology to try and get it onto Facebook.
So the scrum will pack 35 out from the Malta Knights line on the left-hand side. David Farkas throws it back inside to McEwen, who's hit pretty solidly. A tackle from Martin.
Can you put photos on chat under a live stream?
Geez, mate, you're asking the wrong person.
Hopefully somebody tells me.
Send us a message. Yeah. Send us a comment on Facebook. So they go the short side. Here against McEwen. He's been heavily involved early on for Hungary in attack. Going to be driven close to the sideline. In fact, he's over. The ball's come loose. The referee's going to say we'll have a scrum with a Malta feed on the 10-metre line. Again, the referee's very hard to pick out. The white and the pink. For clash with the two jerseys. So if you're tuning into this stream, let us know where you're watching from. If you're just around the corner, there's plenty of shelter. All the Nuo fans have left, so there's plenty of space in the grandstand now.
Yeah, they fill the place.
So Benson with a restart. Tackled there by Aaron Farkas. It's hard. Waits for it at dummy half. He's green. Straight into the Ivan boys.
Hungary have been up here twice now and not scored points, so that'll start to worry them.
Here's Castle. Danger man for Malta. Impressive tournament so far. We've got a penalty here. Referee asking for the Hungarians to get up off the tackle player. Too slow for his liking. So that one hits the roof of the grandstand. Kyle Castle, full start.
Malta will be happy with this start. They've defended their own goal line twice successfully. Now they're back on the attack again.
This is Phillips with his head up in Hungary's territory. 42 out. Dallas out the back to Rodriguez. Linking up here is the number 12, Aaron Greach.
I put this team list on Messenger to him. That's the only thing I could work out. Good collision.
Tackle there from Farkas. They come out this side through Dallas. Dallas runs the line, gives it to Sultana, links up with Kyle Castle. The ball's been spilt, picked up by Benson.
That was a 3v2 there. I think one more pass and it was try time.
So, a couple of mistakes here. These greasy conditions out here. There's been a lot of rain fell early before the first match. Thankfully, the rain's eased off, but still very greasy out there on the field. Still see a few puddles out there.
If I was Malta, I'd just concentrate on completing and just try and prevent Hungary from getting on the scoreboard in the next 10 to 15 minutes to apply some scoreboard pressure. Malta need to probably throw in some variety in their attack up at the good ball end.
So David Farkas at dummy half. Moser. Good run from Billy Moser to the 40. Peeling for the play the ball to get up quicker. So just short of halfway now, Hungary. Peeling for another penalty. It's not coming yet. Kovac takes a hit up here for Hungary. So just a bit of one-out stuff here from the Hungarians.
They seem to be taking 3 plays in and looking to shift. Like I said earlier, I think we just need to shift the ball a little bit earlier in the set. Test the Maltese defence out.
There's Emmanuel Sultana from that Warilla Gorillas club down on the south coast.
Great name, Warilla Gorillas.
Not as good as the Glendale Gorillas. Jake Scott will play the ball. He's Stone. Ben Stone, he's played on the back row and now on the centres for this match. Here's Martin. Getting up to halfway. 10-0 Malta. 2 tries in the first 5 minutes. Here goes Attard up the centre. Good tackle. Paul Ivan and Flanagan. Last tackle now for Malta. Here's Dallas with the kick. It's a wobbly old one down there for Toure. The chasers are coming through. Thankfully, Cruz Toure gets the bounce. And he'll be tackled 5 out from his own try line. Farkas goes for a run from dummy half. Slow play the ball. Oh, solid contact there, Tyler Castle.
Great contact. Malta have been great in the contact today.
This is Gerich. Gerich running across field, trying to get around to Moser. Moser will take the tackle. Here's Kovac. Good run here from the big man.
He's had a great start to the game. If I'm the Hungary coach, I'm trying to get as much as I can out of him in this first stint because he's on fire.
Farkas will stab this down to the corner.
Just quietly, the Hungarians have gone into a bit of a holding pattern now and just completing and kicking deep. So Malta have had to return the ball from their own 20 a few times now. So, yeah, a bit of field position pressure from from Hungary, sorry. And I think we've seen one of the reasons why they've won. They're unbeaten so far.
It's a good run here from Kyle Castle. Final game, Poland taking on Vanuatu. Addison, the coach of Poland, joining us in the commentary. Thank you very much for your time.
No, you're all right. I enjoyed it the other day, and yeah, I think we've all. It's incumbent on all of us, coaches and officials, to try and help out wherever we can, not just with our own teams, do whatever we can around the whole tournament. We're all volunteering our time for the game. What a great shot.
It's Kalifas comping that one. He's just come onto the field. Here's Kovac again.
Sign him up, he's good.
We have in the program, he's unattached, so he may not be at the end of this tournament. You know, Jared Farkas had a bit of a look there.
I'm going to find him a Polish passport.
No milk crates today. We're up
no.
A bit higher here at Cabramatta.
Somewhat more salubrious.
Salubrious, there's a word. So Dallas will find touch.
Oh, the ball's going to fly, hit us.
The window was open, there was a chance.
I would have caught that. Malta are a little bit rattled, I think. They had a good start, but Hungary have wrestled themselves back into it. And it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. And of course, we're in that territory now where the coaches start to make their interchanges, and depending on the strength of the front row interchanges that they've got. And
good tackle there from Paul Ivan.
And the back and forth, and the back and forth between the two coaches tactically, this can be quite a crucial stage.
Kyle Green scored the second try for Malta. So they go the short side. Rodriguez, little run around here for Stone. Stone gets the ball free to Martin. Martin will straighten up and just run into the line. Take the tackle 20 out from the Hungarians' try line as Attard goes for a run from dummy half. He links up with Castle. Castle runs without. It's been intercepted by Jared Farkas. Now he's lost the ball. The referee will call a double knock on.
Paul, did you find out how the Greek player who got carried off the field the other day in the ambulance went on? I read that the Vanuatu player was fine and got released from hospital. Did you hear about the Greek player?
Yes, Terry Lipropolis, the manager of Greece, he was in the commentary with the last game, and he said everything's okay. He's just got a little bit of a sore neck, but he won't take any more part in this tournament, even though he wanted to play today.
Try telling footballers they can't play.
So Nathan Farkas. I thought it'd be easier with 4 of the same surname in the team, but it's actually not.
I've heard a rumour we've been pronouncing it wrong too.
Yeah, I've got a few pronunciations. I'm sure I've got every one wrong at least once. With every team. Here's Flanagan. Flicks it out the back. Well done.
And as the world gets smaller, it's going to be even more a challenge for commentators. No Lucy Zelik at the FIFA World Cup got a lot of criticism for how she was pronouncing names, but she was actually doing it right.
Yeah.
It's all us that were doing a lot of them wrong, you know, and it's hard, you know, it's a challenge, and good on you for trying to as well. I know that you've been sending out the emails to all the teams to try and get the correct pronunciations. Try spelling them on a team sheet as well, that's another challenge.
Sultana with a hit up there on the 10.
This game's gone into a holding pattern, hasn't it? 10 early points and no points for a while now, and the next try crucial to the outcome of the game, I think.
Come this short side with Kyle Castle, straight into Flanagan. So the jolt there from Flanagan's head, go back.
This territory, Hungary are used to this territory because their 2 competition games have been close. Malta, on the other hand, had a decent hit out against the Philippines, and then, yes, it was a close game against Niue, but I think Niue have probably been everybody's favourites so far.
There's a good kick from Dallas. Touré's done well to keep that in field. Good tackle there from Tyler Castle. Varga there for a run for dummy half.
He reminds me of Ravanelli, who used to play soccer for Italy.
I think he's the joker in the Hungarian team as well.
There's a great fella. I was sat next to him at Windsor actually, and he's just full of energy and full of passion for what he's doing. And I didn't know if he was the manager, if he was the commentator, if he was the the president. He had so much to say. He was good fun to be around.
So Hungary on the 40 as they go through the hands. Out there to Gerich, on the far side, comes back in field.
Have you noticed, Paul, what I said about Hungary being the dogs that just hang on to the ankles? I mean, there were, if there was a betting market, there'd have been very long odds after 5 minutes, wouldn't they? But now they're right back in the game, and if it wasn't 10-0, you'd sort of think Hungary were the team on top.
Well, they've spilt the ball, Malta. Moses picked it up, so Hungary, great opportunity to hit back here. It's Farkas, gives it to his brother. It's David Aaron.
I'd like to see Hungary move the ball a little bit more. I think they're playing a bit too much down the middle third of the field.
Here's Jared Farkas.
When you look at it,
Paul Ivan. Paul Ivan gets away from one. The defence is there. Paul Ivan's still going. He's over the line. He's going to be held up.
I thought I had the biggest right second rower in the world, Norbert Balakinski, and I've just found an even bigger one. He must be, what, 6'5"?
He has to be. Paul Ivan, he's got the knee heavily strapped. So here we go again. Inside pass to the 17 as Alcachoy.
I don't know if the viewers can see it because of the camera angle, but there's probably opportunity for Hungary, to shift the ball a bit further wide, and they're probably playing to the Maltese bodies a little bit, and Malta are handling it quite well.
There's the 14 Wetherill. Keithley Cougar.
Cougars.
Cougar mania. David Farkas puts it on the toe. It's been deflected. Looking for the referee there. He's ruled 6 to go.
Hungary are just applying field position pressure now and ball control pressure. And
Nathan Farkas flicks that there to Billy Moser.
The dogs are keeping hold of the ankle and they're not shaking off.
Good pick up there. Goes at the back. Oh, here's a chance here. Akachoy, he straightens up.
Pass left now, they're in.
Wanted to quick play the ball, they don't get it. They come to Jared Farkas.
Oh, great.
Tyler
great
Castle
shot.
lines him up.
If you're going to come out the defensive line, that's the result you want.
Well, they mixed it up there. Scalafus, jersey 16, will play this 5 out. Farkas, David Farkas, he puts it on the toe. It's going to be picked up there. Straight back into one Farkas, and the other one gets him.
Malta will get a lot of confidence again from that. They just now need to settle this set. And I've got to be careful how loud I say this because the coach is 5 metres away from us, but for the integrity of the situation. But if I'm the coach of this side, I'm saying take this set slowly and kick it into touch and walk to the scrum and take the sting out of the game for a while.
Well, Sultana will boot this downfield. He's looking for a 40-20, but didn't get the turn on it. Cruz Toure will bring this back into good position, driving almost up to the 40. Here's McEwen. Here to Califas.
Malta haven't been down the opposition end for a while, have they? And I wouldn't bet against Hungary points next if they keep completing.
There's Vargas.
Ravanelli.
So Wetherill now in at dummy half. Flanagan is getting a bit of a rest.
He's done a lot of tackles. You can see now why Hungary have won the games that they've won. They just stay in the game, don't they, Paul?
It's a good kick. So Louis Sultana, that one's just popped up nicely. He gets away and then throws it there to Jake Scott.
If you look at the patterns of the games, the Hungary sets are finishing now all the time on the try line or 10 metres away, or at worst 20 metres away from the Maltese try line. The Hungarian kick return starts a little bit closer to the halfway line, sort of 30-40 metres out. So Hungary are definitely winning the field position battle at the minute. I think the problem is that they're just not turning their pressure into points. The difference is how much pressure they can continue to place, but Malta are also applying their own pressure. They're just not getting as much field position at the minute.
Well, they're eyeing off that 40-20. Campbell went for a shot from dummy half. It held up again.
I always look at where the first play the ball happens after a kick, and it's on the 30-metre line. So, you know, Hungary are sort of in control of this arm wrestle at the minute. They're not putting the putting the pressure or turning the pressure, sorry, into points. Malta were all offside on that left side then.
So Gerich take Hungary just up to halfway. And this is the 17, Alcochoy.
Good carry from an interchange prop, which is good.
So coming out to this right-hand side, Jared Farkas then switches it back to David Farkas.
Great shift,
Billy
not bad.
Moser out there, he had the arm free, but took the tackle. The last one has just been booted from dummy half, and Sultana with an easy mark will come back to the 20 for the restart. Back underway, Sultana. 2 early tries in the first 5 minutes for Malta. And ever since then, it's been a real arm wrestle here at the New Era Stadium in Cabramatta, in the southwest of Sydney today. Good shot there from Paul Ivan. And Nathan Benson. He's green.
If I was Malta, I'd consider kicking early in sets, particularly if they are going for that 40-20 to turn the momentum around.
Kyle Castle just met heavily there by Paul Ivan. Gerich there helping out. Kyle Green.
He's worked hard. Done a lot of defence of Malta and a lot of kick chase.
So John O'Dallas will put this one to the sky. It's a difficult one. Touré's underneath it. And Kyle Castle, or the Castle brothers there, wrap Touré up. So Vargas will go for a run from dummy half, and Malta inside the 10. So this will help Hungary's cause here.
"11 minutes from half time. Hungary get on the scoreboard, game on."
Jason Gerich, the first hit up.
He's got number 3 on his back, but is he playing in the centres or has he gone into the middle now?
He's played a bit of both in this tournament, in the centres and that back row on that edge. So I think it comes down to most of the teams. They just put whatever jersey on fits them.
No comment.
Paul Ivan runs back centre field, linking up here with Wetherill. Wetherill bumps away from one, but Castle's there to wrap him up. Help there from Dallas. Jared Farkas goes into dummy half. Aaron Farkas now linking up there with David Farkas.
Good shift.
Here's Touré.
What we've been waiting for from Hungary.
Touré still going. Links up again with David Farkas. Here's McEwen. McEwen, he's lightning on his feet. McEwen still going with the drive. The Maltese defence is there to hold him up inches from the try line. They're set deep to this right-hand side, or will they go straight up the middle? Farkas runs to the line. Alcioi. Castle picked him out. Hang on to him. He'll be made to play the ball. Referee says go back to the mark, so there's still 5 out Hungary.
Malta have defended excellently on their own goal line.
Jared Farkas puts the cross kick for Varga. Varga's running for it. He bats it, tried to bat it back. And in the end, Nathan Benson just bats it over the sideline, but the referee's going to call the first knock on. We'll have a scrum on the 10.
Looked from here like he knocked it backwards, but the referee obviously in a better position than us.
So Malta will bring this out of their own territory. And, apologies, we've had the Hungarian president standing behind us for the last 15 minutes. As Jake Lennox takes the run. And good afternoon, Zoltz.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon.
Very good arm wrestle here, although you're down 10-0.
Yeah, let me greet the Hungarian back home, right?
Yeah.
In Hungarian.
Yeah, you can...
Hadd köszöntsem a nézőket otthon Budapesten, akik ebben a korai órában nézik a mérkőzést. Nagyon szoros és nagyon-nagyon nagy küzdelem folyik. Reméljük, hogy vissza tudunk jönni.
So Hungary bringing this out, well, Malta now I should say. There's Josh Martin. It's the last tackle on the 40.
I agree with what he just said.
Sultana with a dodgy kick down to Toure. Toure will be met there by the kick of Sultana and Rodriguez on the 30. So hopefully the Hungarian fans are up in the middle of the night watching this one as Garrick has met hard in a tackle. Final 10 minutes of this first half. As Jared Farkas runs to the line, Lennox drags him down with the help of Green. Running to the line there is Aaron Farkas, and the ball's come loose and the referee calls a knock on.
There was a decision in the new A game I thought was a bit 50-50 that went a knock on when it possibly should have been a knock on from the defence.
So the Hungarian Rugby League, it's really new in existence. How's the development going back in the homeland?
Yeah, it's we started from scratch. Basically, experts brought the game to Hungary like 2011. They had a few games summertime, and 2013 we decided to step one step higher. Like we became observer member of the European Federation. They gave us coaching courses, trainers courses, and match official courses. So that's how it started with the professional background. Then obviously we continuously recruiting players. As a non-recognized sport in Hungary, it's really hard. We just go wherever we can and pick up players. At the same time, we found the connection to our guys here in Sydney, and then the development just speeded up.
I think Campbell's gone for a dart from dummy half, and he's over. He's over Adam Campbell. So the third try for Malta. They haven't been down this end for a long time, and they come up with points. It's a good strong lead going into half time. I said Hungary, developing nation, they've done great. I guess they've really exceeded your expectations for this competition.
By now, definitely. I mean, from here that's the bonus.
Yeah.
But we are good in coming back. So as you can see in the first two games.
Yeah. So the development of Hungary Rugby League, if people are tuning into the stream or they want to get behind with sponsorship or anything involvement, how do they get in contact?
Yeah, our Facebook page and website is up and running, and all the contacts are there. So we are really happy to see anyone supporting us.
Yep.
We did all these things here out of our own pocket and passion.
So 16-0, Benson adds the extras for Malta. So what's coming up for Hungary Rugby League after the emerging nations?
We continue to work with our closest friends, the Czech Republic. We are competing in the second division, trying to build a full domestic international side, playing the nations around us, trying to help each other to grow further. because Sydney is just too far to come for games and stuff. So Czech Republic, Poland, Serbia, Ukraine. So these are the ones.
Bit of luck. The emerging nations will be back.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good
Close in Europe.
exposure. Yeah, it's a good exposure, that's for sure. So I hope we can build on that.
So Hungary with a short restart. And, Lennox will bring this out of their own territory. Brought down 22 out. Their line. Weatherall appealing there. Campbell it is in fact, and Malta will get a piggyback out of their own territory here. So, what do you think of the weather here in beautiful Sydney? Did you expect this?
No, I expected something else, but it's all right. It's not the big difference what we have back home, though. So,
with football being very popular in Hungary and also in Malta, it must be hard to get grounds.
Yes, that's the main issue actually. To find the ground for the high-profile games.
So Malta will find touch pretty much on halfway. Results. The Hungarian president, thanks for joining us, mate.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you.
I'm sure we have a few words to the boys, or the coach will at half-time. You're still in it. It's only 16-0.
Köszönöm.
No worries. Thank you.
I feel sorry for the Hungarian president when he's watching. They conceded the try, and I just don't see the old commentator curse. I'm throwing it in, but I think Malta have basically got this game in the bag if they start the next half well, 10-15 minutes. Malta will get a lot of joy from all the defence they did on their own goal line, and Hungary not turning the pressure into points. And likewise, on the flip side, when Malta are up the other end, they've got quite a good conversion rate of pressures into points. So big half-time talk ahead for the Hungary coach.
So just heard Aaron McDonald, the coach of Malta. He didn't find any Joey in that mistake from Malta. So full start with the scrum. We'll go again here very shortly. So if you're wondering where we are broadcasting from today, we're in Cabramatta, the new Era Stadium. So if you're around in Sydney, come down. There's still 2 more games after this one. As McEwen bumps off a couple, he's been hard to bring down to the ground. Eventually he'll play this. Joy. Big front row. He's come off the bench for every game this tournament. Here's Kalafas. Making good metres here, Hungary. So if they can pinch a try here before half-time, lift their spirits for sure. Paul Ivan tries to get around Castle, but he brings him down.
Meters haven't been a problem for Hungary. They've got out of their own end well, and they've got some big boppers carrying the football up constantly and with regularity, but it's just try scorers at the minute.
It's Jared Farkas who's under pressure there. It's if they get the bounce here, but no, they won't. Benson's there to clean it up. Ivan drags him into the end goal.
Was it Ivan or Gordon Tallis?
Paul, Gordon, Ivan drags Benson into the end goal. So a repeat set coming up here for Hungary.
Hungary need a try here to make this half-time talk for Hungary a bit more positive.
Dream start for Malta. 2 tries in the first 5 minutes, and then pretty much for 30 minutes we were camped in Malta's end. Malta get up the other end and score a 3rd try moments ago.
I do think either of these sides, whoever gets through, and it's looking like Malta at the minute, to be fair, it could cause Niue problems, because when Niue just needed to close the game out in the last 10 minutes earlier, I was sat downstairs with some Niue supporters, and there was a kick on the first tackle and then a 3-man strafe, and I said to the guys sat around me, I said, if I was coach of this side, I'd be pulling my hair out. They just needed to close the game down, and if there's one thing Malta have done, is they've just done the percentages very well. They've just completed as many sets as they can, kicked downfield, defended their own goal line, and Hungary are going forward well and making meters, but Malta aren't being broken open by that. and they're hanging in there. So I do think either of these sides they will go in as second favourites, I think, to Niue in the final. But I think they're both equipped to worry them.
Yep. Zach Borg, he's just come on the field and he's only side a penalty. So just a reminder for viewers, after this game we've got Turkey v Philippines and Vanuatu against Poland, wrapping up day 4 of these championships. So into the final minute here. Kyle Green takes a hit up. Maybe this will be the last play. And they've lost the ball, so Hungary. Can they come up with a Hail Mary play here? It should be the last one as Gerish goes for a run from dummy half. And that'll do us here for the first half between Hungary and Malta. And Malta have a commanding lead of 16 points to 0 here in the second semi-final of the Emerging Nations Trophy. We'll be back after this short break.
Number 2, where Malta are leading 16 points to 0 over Hungary. We'll be back shortly in semi-final 2, the Emerging Nations